Hey, stars! Now I don't like being too negative, and honestly there weren't that many truly horrendous figures this year, so this is just going to be a quick rundown of what I think to be the 5 worst figures of the year. As per usual, opinions are just mine, toys are ones I got this year, so here we go! So, I actually really love Legacy Evolution Minerva, and this honestly may just be a quality control error, but this is one of the only figures I've bought in recent history, other than Kingdom Tigatron, to end up yellowing so quickly and so distinctly from just being in storage for a while. But you know, maybe I can make the best of this. Put it on a record shelf display, have it so she's just been hanging around Toxitron too long. Now, initially, I actually loved how well Skyquake handled the kibble. But 6 months and a lot of playtime later, I've realized the error of my ways, and come to an unfortunate conclusion. And that is that by Primus's central spire, this man is difficult about standing. He's a bit more hollow inside than I'd like for a leader class. He's just, in general, kind of rude. Now, currently I don't have any other Blur figures because I really did want an IDW incarnation of the character. That's just the design I prefer for Blur. And while this boy sure does do the job, the proportions are pretty darn wonky. I'm gonna be honest, a Blur figure that can't roll makes me a sad computer. So, articulation-wise, this is easily the best Armada Hotshot figure we've ever had. However, proportion-wise, his arms feel way undersized. The lack of paint on his legs felt lazy as a sloth bot, and his legs just feel so hollow. I guess give it another 15 years and maybe we'll get another go-around. Maybe. Now, before we get to the worst toy of the year, here's some horrible mentions. The Amazon exclusive versions of the Authentics Optimus Prime and Megatron. I bought these because I wanted to take Megatron's cannon and give it to other bots. Was it worth it? No, not really. These guys really make me wonder just who the set is really for even. Authentics are meant to be cheap dollar store toys to keep your kids' attention for a few minutes really. And for Hasbro to discourage dollar stores from carrying cheap off-brand converting robots, which doesn't usually work. But these? I mean, they're an online retailer exclusive and for some reason have a more premium paint job. And they're baffling. Like, more premium paint job, one would presume, would be, you know, for an adult collector. I just don't know who these are for. They're just so bad by my own standards, and I need to rend their sparks to ash, so... And the worst toy of 2023 for me was honestly Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron. This one hurts. I'd gotten really hyped up for this figure, both from my own nostalgia for War for Cybertron the game, and for the old deluxe class figure that I don't have anymore. And after the Optimus offering, which had really impressed me, I was really ready for this to be a good toy. But with weird leg joints that seemingly needlessly restrict his articulation, a complete lack of back details that the game model and deluxe figure had, and the stock fusion cannon carrying none of the game details, it makes for a really disappointing figure. Certainly not the worst Transformer ever, or even the worst I currently own, but it was definitely the most disappointing figure I bought this year. And I guess that's that for the year. Well, I did get Death Source today, but what about you guys? What were your worst figures of 2023? Sound off in the comments.